Shot day. Camp Desert Rock. H minus 5 hours. Throughout much of recorded military history, it's clear that the effectiveness of troops is geared to their psychological attitude toward the weapons used and situations encountered. At their base camp, Desert Rock, these men are mustering for an atomic warfare maneuver, only the second series of its kind in history. Though they're very much a part of Tumbler Snapper, they operate independently as they would on a military maneuver. They've all been thoroughly briefed on the hazards, precautions, and techniques of their tactical operations in the area of a nuclear detonation. After the time check, the word is roll out. Every man is accounted for. Every man has his own film badge to record the degree of his own personal exposure. Every group is accompanied by trained radiological safety monitors to be with them in the contaminated areas. Yucca Flat, Desert Rock entrenchment area, 4 miles from ground zero. H minus 90 minutes. Like all too many people, both in and out of the military, before these men got their assignment for this operation, they had many misconceptions about the bomb and its effects. Some of them thought they would never again be able to have families. Some of them expected to be deaf or blind. Some of them expected to glow for hours after the bomb went off. Like so many people, many of them were afraid. They had never taken the time or invested the effort to learn the facts about what to do in case of atomic warfare. These men have been indoctrinated in what goes on and what to do when the bomb goes off. Any doubts that are left will be eliminated after the full experience of this operation. Planning level observers from throughout the defense establishment have an opportunity to study the maneuvers from close range. H hour minus 5 minutes.
May I have your attention? The B-50 type aircraft you see overhead is the drop plane on its bombing run. The time of fall will be 40 seconds. You will hear the countdown from the bomb away until the first time. Remain in your holes until the command raise has been given at H plus 3 seconds. If you stand up too soon, the intense light will temporarily blind you, and the heat will give you the equivalent of a severe sunburn. When the command raise has been given, stand up and lean against the rear of your foxhole. This will brace you against the shock wave, which will arrive at this point at is now H minus 2 minutes. Everyone kneel down in your foxholes, look down, and stay down.
Before the Desert Rock maneuver can proceed, before anybody can go back to his test setups to recover instruments and information, the entire blast area gets a radiological survey a matter of minutes after the shot. The armed forces are responsible for all radiological safety on the operation. This is very important experience for military preparedness as well. The helicopters can hover close to the ground, survey and double-check any questionable areas. Re-entry routes and procedures are determined accordingly by the men of RadSafe Operations and the commanding general of Desert Rock. On 3 of the Tumbler shots, the Strategic Air Command operated bombers at operational altitudes above the burst. This is another part of the Defense Establishment program to give more service people the experience and confidence for atomic warfare operations. We re-enter our display areas close to ground zero once RadSafe okays us for the move up. Since the biggest value of the operation is for us to prove to ourselves that it can be done and find any weak points in the training, psychiatrists are with us to study our reactions before, during, and after the experience. No one can ever fully make you realize what you'll see and feel when you experience an atomic weapon detonated for the first time. It's quite an experience, no matter where you are to watch it. This kind of experience is immensely valuable for any military man, and it will be a part of the tactical training for a great many Army and Marine field forces in the future. In the minds of many of the men, there was doubt and fear before. Now there is confidence. Confidence that comes only with experience. Just treat it with respect rather than fear. Use a little common sense and observe a few basic precautions. After the walkthrough, we moved back out of the contaminated zone to our parking area. We made it, and so can anyone else who goes through this kind of operation. 3 months ago, all the gold in Fort Knox wouldn't have made us want to do it. Now we wouldn't take anything for the experience. We've proved a lot to ourselves and to a lot of other people who need to know it can be done. And we're proud of it.